Never gonna get tired of that opening. I always like how it's such a cross section of bots from different eras of the toy lines.
Mhm.
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. And as we're on TeleTraan 2 of Frenzy Freestyle Sunday.
I'm
Now,
attempting to take photos of Robot Tails the Fox for my next review.
there you go.
Look at how gloomy his face is. It's a very weird choice. He just looks like depressed. He just has like this thin mouth and it's kind of undercast expression when the character himself is supposed to be cheerful.
And don't talk about Saddam like that when he's not here. Jeez.
Sounds like Rodimus.
Yeah, you know what?
That's
At
the
least his
wrong
character
person.
fell on Rodimus. Let me go get that. I mentioned it during our panel at TFCon, but like.
Don't pay any attention to that link I sent you, Spin. That's actually for Anthony. I clicked on the wrong person.
Okay. Look at this. Look at this facial
All the
expression.
Canadians look the same. You're right.
I gotta make sure. Gotta see if I can get it to focus. Just the most annoyed, angry thing ever. And the fists look like they're clenched too. So there's really a body language story being told here.
Hey, he's got a poop.
Anthony, in your private chats, I sent you the link to that stand. They don't have the 16-inch one anymore. The 22 is the smallest one, so it's a little more. It's 25 American.
I'll need to measure it out too because there's a very nice space right next to my desktop that I usually stream from right there. Where if I could put it right there, that would be perfect. I could take my photos there and everything.
Yeah, it's handy. I use it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I could use something like that. Yeah, because like there are many things that I like about this new space that I've moved into, like the fact that I have actual sunlight for one thing, but and it's bigger than before. But I don't have a little study anywhere that I can just do this stuff in, like apart from all the other places. That's the only thing I gave up. I knew it going in, but I'm just like got to figure out where to do that stuff. This is me being way too personal on a big public live stream. But what is the modern internet for if not for oversharing?
Yep.
Well, I mean, there's a few things that people say, the internet is meant for. I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
I believe there was a song about that.
Now, before we get into some news, something that I just came across the other day, and I'm not sure if you guys know about it, which I find is quite interesting, is another YouTube channel called Fanatic Films, and they have recreated
that shit
or
a 2-hour-long video.
no, that's a whole other thing. But this channel, they've essentially created season 5 of G1 using a lot of the animation from G1, parts of the Japan series continuation, and essentially they independently have been creating season 5.
Okay. What year did this come out? Because I think I've seen this before, but it was a long time ago.
Well, this is actually just recent. So this, let's see, episode 1 just
4 weeks ago, eh?
4 weeks ago. I think they're at 6 episodes. I think 5 or 6, and they just released that a few days ago. But here it says, let's see, the synopsis. It's the year 2007. Decepticons and even Nebulons banished to deep space. So essentially, it's the continuation right after Rebirth that they're redoing completely.
Because I did see something at one point that was the same sort of idea where they took footage from like Headmasters and other things, dubbed it into English, re-edited it a bit, and just continued the story from there.
Yeah, that's almost exactly what they're doing.
Season 4 really wasn't the best. Who wants to see season 5?
Well, I mean, I liked season 4, and I would have liked to have seen where the story went. So I guess the answer is me, the kid who was not there for the '80s but had the DVDs later on.
Well, I do find it interesting.
Sci-Fi Channel show like seasons 4 and 5 at some point.
The Sci-Fi Channel?
Yeah, I seem to recall seeing like before the movie. I mean, after the movie seasons at some point, but it was on Sci-Fi Channel. I remember, or some other weird channel that wasn't like general public TV.
I mean, maybe. Actually, I guess that I would throw a question out. What do we call season 5? Because for me,
I call it the Tommy Kennedy episodes because that's the name of the kid that it's being told to.
but then it's funny because technically season 5 is just reruns of the earlier episodes, where it's like it's
Yeah.
not its own actual season. So then,
Yeah.
isn't an actual season then?
It gets like packaged as that sometimes, and they were still trying to sell new toys because like it's beyond the Power Master Optimus Prime that was telling the story. He would sometimes like mention other season 5 characters, like I mean mention other toys from that year like the Power Masters and things. So
Right.
they were sort of continuing the story.
Right.
Oh yeah, that thing. God.
Yes, this thing. This is a monster of a Predaking.
Yeah, this is not a third party thing. This is official stuff. Takara's doing this fancy toy line. You said the name earlier. It's like Adamas Machina or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
They did a hot rod. Now they're doing a Predaking. These things cost $1 bazillion and are ludicrously fancy and have like metal skeletons and look like third party products. Honestly, and that's
Is
a
that
size
it
comparison.
beside a original Predaking?
Yeah. I mean, it's not too much larger than the original, but I don't know if that's a two scale
Adamus
image.
Machina
Honestly.
AMT002 Predaking. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Does it say there how tall it is? Because I want to know if that picture's to scale or not.
It looks like they're both in the same image. So it's
Yeah.
and I mean Predaking is a beefy combiner.
Yeah, true. Isn't the G1 toy like really big combiners? I've never actually handled one in real life.
I had him until unfortunately he got lost.
I was gonna say I have the oversize Jinbao, and it's a beast.
Oh,
Yeah,
do you have him there?
Shares on them. Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, how large would you say that guy is compared to the other combiners? Gets back up. Sorry for that.
No, I'll grab a tape measure.
Yeah. Because I've seen enough Scramble City guys in my day that I know how large they are because they're all mostly the same size.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say tip of his head, he's about 11 and a half inches.
That's pretty large, actually.
Okay, 11
All right, so the tip of this guy's head on the desk is 17 and a half inches.
Oh.
This is the Jinbao oversize.
Just keeps going.
Yeah, he's one of my favorites.
There we go.
Yeah. Oof. Oof.
Oh, here, let me turn on the light.
Oh, we can see him just fine. So yeah, like this is a third party knockoff. So it's obviously this is the type of thing that this official one is like trying to imitate design wise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, oh, do I have? I do. I have batteries in him. His eyes light up.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, wait.
Got a little bit of a light up face by proxy as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, fun fact: the original Predaking, when it came out, the originals were they had a lot of die-cast metal on them. So, an original Predaking would typically weigh as much as like that lead-painted Voltron of the same time. I mean, it's probably a good 4 or 5 pounds. This one here is actually a mix of the plastic and metal ones.
Yeah, that oversized one there is 100% plastic. I'm going to guess he weighs maybe 3.5, maybe 4 pounds.
I was just explaining
I
the
don't think
original
this.
stuff because Orlati showed up and he didn't know nothing about that.
Buongiorno.
So can I share?
I know everything, my friend. And that's what she said.
That doesn't even make sense, bro.
I'm a
It doesn't matter if it doesn't make sense to you. It's just that I know everything, and that's what makes sense.
I mean, I know everything too. I just can't remember it all at once.
That I agree. That's why we got to take omega-3s, and we should have a placement product.
Believe. That's easy for you to say.
Folks. A placement product for omega-3 vitamins. I'm telling you, for us all parts.
I like to steal
y'all
a
remember
line
the
from
helmet?
A movie.
Y'all remember the helmet that I destroyed?
Oh, it's got eyebrows now.
Very nice.
But nice.
Oh, building it out.
Look at that. So nice.
And now it's being fiberglassed.
Oh. Just don't drop it.
Nice.
Just don't mind me. I'm eating my dinner. I'll try to be as delicious as possible, okay?
So while you're
And we got our... What went out over here? Did that... Huh, it must have a timer or something on it.
While you're having your dinner...
I was like, it got dark in here all of a sudden.
Hobby Hooligan. Welcome, Hobby Hooligan. Says, hit the like button, y'all a bunch of bots. Long live Cybertron. I gotta go hang with my Lego peeps over at clicking at _Cliff. Check y'all later. Very cool.
I'm gonna presume that his Lego peeps are all rich as hell because of how expensive Lego is. So
It's crazy how Lego just
Please.
Look,
yeah.
Mr. Hobby Hooligan there did a product placement. See?
Yep.
Yeah, very very clever. But you know what? It's all justified.
Hey, we do it all the time.
All's fair in love and commerce.
You know, just show up in someone else's channel and say, hey, you know, there's some Children of Primus action going on over here.
Okay, so on that Machina, he is 12 1/4 inches tall.
Oh, so
According
he
to
is.
the
That
prototype.
photo was to scale. He is about the same as the G1 Predaking.
Yep.
Wow. So
that's what
still
she said.
actually a little bit taller than a G1 Power Master Optimus.
Which you like to flex that you have some way there.
But I used to have a Predaking from back then. Used to. But, you know, someone had to decided to lose it. But,
Yeah. So is that going to be your
Spain.
next thing you try to find?
yeah. Well, I mean, every time we go at TFCon and I'm looking at Predaking and I'm like, you know, if I divided out the price of everything I got it for back then, it probably would have been $50. Like now, you can't even get a limb for $50.
Holy crow. Well, I think the less expensive G1 Predacon that I saw was like around $325 Canadian.
Exactly.
For the plastic one, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's pretty cheap even for the plastic one. The plastic one usually goes for 4 or 5.
Well, what kind of shape was he in? You know, that's the other question.
Well, obviously it will lose.
Mm.
A little wear and tear.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a virgin.
I've seen the metal one go for as much as 12.
Yep. Yep.
Oh boy. Oh, I believe that.
Gotta recycle the
Still
metal, man.
get the Jim Val Predaking oversized for $170.
Oh.
American?
Yep.
Yeah, that's like
Pesos. What do you think?
Right there.
17,000
Yeah.
Canadian. Well,
Lovely,
I
lovely.
suggest everybody go to AliExpress and get a knockoff, and then proudly show it to Toy Warper.
Yeah, I was waiting for the Tor Warp comment to fall.
You don't gotta wait, man. It's coming. That's
Now I'm
right.
waiting
I
for the
said it.
stroke to happen.
Knock off.
and gentlemen, and in this corner, all the way from Florida, Toy War Vintage Reviews, and over in this corner, hailing from Canada, Mr. O.
Yelling from Canada.
And drinking.
Florida man can say he fights alligators and salty crocodiles, and Canadian guy can say he fights mooses and wolves, like, or polar bears, I guess. I don't know.
We got the mighty beaver, my friend.
We have Wolverine.
Yep.
And if we play hockey, so there's more than enough fights in that.
Exactly.
Oh, God.
We have UFC on ice.
Oh, the last fight I went to, a hockey game broke out. I don't know.
Yeah,
So,
recycle.
Let's see, a little bit more news. Although I will say, I'm not going to mention a channel name. I know Sedum came across it, and I guess at times, when the what's the word I'm looking for? The algorithm, when it just feeds you things where it's just like, what did you just feed me? There's this girl that created a 2.5 hour video just naming a whole bunch of Transformers. Her only video on the channel, and I think it's already, what was it, like 17,000 views or something like that. And
This
it's
is just her saying names.
just her saying names, and she's actually standing. She has
Yeah,
like this,
Icky Pooey, a girl?
sorry.
Ooh, Icky Pooey, a girl?
It's
Aren't you married?
She naked?
no. It's not naked. No,
It's an inside joke, guys. Come on, inside joke. Icky
there you
Pooey.
go. Another inside jokes.
He-Man woman haters.
Oh, woman.
Women. But
Whoa, man. Whoa, man.
whoa, man. It's yeah. What's the word? She just has images of Transformers up on a screen behind her, and she's just mentioning the names and what she thinks about them and categorizes them. And this is her only video, and I think she just put it out 3 days ago, and already I think it's either 17,000 or 34,000 views.
Oh,
Ah,
so there's
those
actual
are
content
nice.
there besides
Is she
just
hot?
saying names.
Is she rated a bikini?
No,
Are her feet in the picture?
Oh, God.
oh, you're one of them. Okay.
No, I'm not. But I know that is a thing.
Very
Bill's
much
have a
a
friend
thing.
Bill's been
I
using
have a
kayak
friend of mine
again.
that paid off her college debt from feet pics on OnlyFans.
That's
Yeah,
a
like,
whole
hey man, whatever you gotta do,
conversation.
you know.
In another Transformers group where it's just like, when it comes to feed and pictures and making money, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Those Transformers aren't going to pay for themselves.
Nope.
That's right. That's right. I wish I had pretty feet. That's why I always said, do people like ugly feet? I got some ugly feet. I got great big old ingrown toenails, all kinds of shit.
I'm sure,
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure there's a market for that, Bill.
These are the feet of a working man.
That's right.
There's everyone fetish. At least one person fetishizes everything. Unfortunately.
Careful
But
setup.
no, she got over a year. She got paid over 20 grand for a 8-second video that she had on her of her stepping on Jello molds, and it's squishing through her toes.
Ooh. What a waste of Jello.
And what do you mean wasted Jello? She made 20 grand off of it.
And how much is a package of Jello?
40 cents.
No, so what's the markup on
Yeah.
that?
Like I said, 99 cents, and Bill says 20 cents. You can see the difference between Canada and the United States. Holy.
I just the frugal Italian in me is like, don't waste food. Don't do it.
Yep, that's right.
Don't waste food, but
Manja, manja, manja.
Grandchild of grandparents who grew up in the Great Depression is where I get it from. They don't waste food.
we don't waste food. But
I mean,
so,
that is
like,
probably historically where it comes from with me too, because the
Mhm.
Great Depression was everywhere. So I think it's just an immigrant parent
That's
thing.
No,
Well,
we got
we
the.
didn't have money growing up. I can remember weeks where we were like, we get bread this week.
Mhm.
We get bread to go with the food. We get to have a slice of bread.
with butter.
Shout, get the hell out of here.
I know it.
Grandma's coming over this weekend. We're going to have fresh butter.
Ooh. And I mean, and as funny as that sounds, going back to our TFCon interviews when we were interviewing Russian Ravage, which I've been putting shorts out of all of our interviews.
The Beast
Speaking of,
Wars voice actor for him.
yep, speaking of us growing up, and it's like our parents could only afford what they could afford. So getting a transformer was
Huge.
was huge.
Oh.
That's what it was.
That and a mayonnaise sandwich.
Okay.
Don't knock it. You fuckers had what's it called, peanut butter sandwich. I had mayonnaise sandwiches. Okay.
I didn't do either of those.
I'm just
Oh,
saying.
you remember
Cucumbers.
that movie Fievel Goes West, and you had the mice sandwiches or whatever?
Yeah,
And
no.
my cousin Brian would literally make mice sandwiches all the time with just 2 slices of bread. And my aunt, not my aunt that's local to me now, the one that's in North Carolina that's younger than both my mom and my aunt I'm local to, used to have to make them way too late into older than he would care to admit. That, and he used to go around saying he was Bruce Wayne and Batman. And the other kid at the Burger
What does
King
this have to
playground
do
would
with
look at
that?
him like, what the hell drugs are you on?
Expired mayonnaise. That's what. So
Man.
actually, there is a connection there.
Don't knock it until you try it. All right, back to the news, I guess. So I heard there's supposed to be like 4 Transformer movies are now that are coming out. Is that true?
Well, God knows which ones will actually get made, right? Because they can really just say whatever and talk about whatever they're going to do. Michael Bay's like, I'm in talks to do. Get down from there, Jesus! Keep catching her on camera. Michael Bay's like, I'm in talks to do one. That G.I. Joe Transformers one's probably still happening. Also, the guy who directed Transformers 1 was like, I'm in talks to do another one. Maybe not a sequel to that, but like just a Transformers movie in general.
So I'm going to stop you there.
Like, can we get that guy in there?
Hold on, I'm going to stop you there. Apparently, to Transformers 1, there was that talk for the sequels, and now they're saying that's being scrapped.
Yeah, I remember hearing that. But like afterwards, the director there, I forget his name. He's like, he did Toy Story 4 among other things. Was like,
that guy.
Yeah, he's like, I'm in talks to do another one anyway, of something. Maybe not a Transformers 1 sequel, but if they're going to do another one, they're like, why not bring that guy in again?
Mm-hmm.
But that was all before we heard about the Michael Bay stuff, so that might override this thing. Who knows, right? Sometimes they can just say the things are in development just to make sure that they're doing something, because you always got to be doing something in that industry. So when I see set photos of things being filmed, then I'll believe it.
Yeah, I agree. Actually, you know who's a good source for all this stuff? And I'm going to give him a bit of a plug. Raging Nation, Alex Yu. That's all he does. He just talks about what's happening with the Transformer movie worlds, right? And
okay.
I haven't really checked him out for this past month, but he's been kind of talking about all the new stuff that's supposed to be coming out or what he's heard. And he actually has pretty good info when it comes to even set stuff. Like he'll get things even before it's leaked. So I give Alex a little pop there. Tell him, Mr. O from Children of Primus sent you over there.
Oh. Honestly, I'll go check it out because I'm curious.
Speaking of our namesake,
Yes,
I in the walkthrough video I put up on Toy Warp of the collection recently, when I tagged Children of Primus in it, there was another channel that came up as Children of Primus.
Yeah, that's been there for, isn't it like inactive basically?
Yeah, like that. There was an inactive one.
Okay.
Bunch of biters.
So
could hang
like,
with us.
Maybe if they were like doing stuff, they'd be of interest. But they're inactive, so it's like, well, c'est la vie, just live and let die, I guess, because they're not there.
It was a Chinese knockoff Transformer.
Well, then you should be on that show then.
I saw that coming. It's too easy.
Children of Primus.
All right, salute. Okay.
Well, speaking of bitten ideas, and I mean, I don't know if it's as what would I say? As Vision said in one of the Avengers movies, our presence creates enemies or forces. So it's so not to say enemies, but I find it interesting that Hasbro has this new campaign, and they actually hired Frank Welker to promote it. And essentially, their campaign now is like show us your alt mode, and they've got like commercials where it's like people it's like here's a fan of Transformers, but their alt mode is they're a parent of children. They work in an office, so it's almost similar to collectors in disguise, where it's like you see us here, you see us collecting our toys during our Monday to Friday, where
Okay, and comic books.
alt mode and comic books. So it's interesting that is happening from Hasbro.
If you send me free stuff, all is forgiven.
I agree.
You don't even got to pay me. Just give me a big box of like
Free's
all the
good.
latest stuff, and you'll get promo out of it. Everybody wins.
Anthony, don't be gifty now. That's not good, okay? But I'm just saying.
I want my box of free stuff. I don't care.
That's another inside joke. Yeah, free's good. I'll take it too.
I mean, we can do reviews on it, written reviews, video reviews, all sorts of reviews. So it works hand in hand.
Yeah, especially Skybound. I think they should give us give me some stuff, man, because I just picked up the latest Skybound Volume 3.
Okay.
Did you pick yours up, Anthony?
No, I just do the single issues and read them, so I don't need the trades.
So I got it here. It's a pretty cool cover.
Yeah, they're into the Starscream's Brigade arc.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a pretty good cover. So started to read this, so don't ask me anything as of yet. But you know me, I can't stop there because I like my singles. And a lot of people say, why you buy it? And one of the things is because I don't read it. I go, one of the things is because they got some really cool cover art. And speaking of cool cover art, you want to blow me up here? Oh, fuck, man. No, it's that lighting. If I do this,
I gotta make the bad joke. It's like, oh, you're a married man. You're not supposed to like singles.
Yeah.
You're supposed to like your wife.
You're right. That's a bad joke.
Singles, doubles, triples, I don't mind.
If you have a pull list at your comic store, does it tell you hot singles are in your area?
Yeah. Hey, let's get back
to settle down to 3 wives, right? Toy Warp.
Yeah, I was working my way up to that.
Thank you. Thank you, Bill, for proving my point. See, 1, 2, 3, 5. So here's the cover. I thought this was a pretty cool cover here. What do you think, Ant?
Yeah, it reminds me of that G.I. Joe Transformers thing Dreamwave did, where it was set in World War II, because it was all shaded out like that.
Yeah.
I like that
Speaking of G.I. Joe, I had to pick up another Skybound comic book that they also cover G.I. Joe, and I thought this was a really cool cover as well too.
Oh yeah, that's the ongoing. I admit I haven't started reading it yet. I have the single issues, but I haven't gotten around to it. I read the lead up mini series, but not the full thing yet. But
I gotta get the volume for these. Yeah, I know. I want to get the volume for these ones too, right? So I can read them.
Because they did. It's weird. They did a Duke miniseries, then they did a Cobra Commander miniseries, then they did a Scarlet miniseries, then they did a Destro miniseries, and then they finally did G.I. Joe #1 for the one that's connected to Skybound.
I think they're doing a really good job, and I'm going to say it again and again and again and again and again and again. Transformer, Hasbro, whoever is listening to us, or me specifically, please start making or releasing figures based on these comic books.
Oh, well, you saw they did the Void Rivals set, so,
Yes,
they're coming.
That's #1. I'm hoping for a #2, a #3, a #4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 figures that will come out.
I didn't know Erotica could count. How about that?
I got figures,
I will eat my non-existent.
Hey, wait! I got figures.
If they don't have an
Optimus
with the Megatron arm in the next 2 years.
I'm trying to show it to you right now.
Which one? The Optimus Prime one with Megatron's arm?
Oh, you just had it, unless I think I accidentally.
Hang on.
But just before Magnus brings it back in, Mario has a question, I guess, that I'll throw to you guys. Did you guys know on Wednesday is the release of Transformers Skybound issue 23?
No, that's good.
No,
I'm going to the cottage the week after that, so I was going to catch up on the comics there, so I'll pick that up.
Well, this one's number 22, right? So this one's number 22.
Yeah.
And 24 is, as I was stand corrected last week, 24 is the last issue.
Well, the last issue of Daniel Warren Johnson writing it, so the end of that story. Yeah, Robert Kirkman, though, he's going to take over. So
there you go. Yeah, there it is.
So yeah, this exists already, but I'm talking about like an official one from like Hasbro and Takara, because this is like a third-party knockoff, basically.
That's right, knockoff.
Yeah. I'm calling it a knockoff specifically because it is just they did just like swipe the tooling for the Commander Class Studio Series figure and just release it themselves with extra bits. But knockoff implies cheapness. This is one of them like good knockoffs.
Right. This is shows you so.
Hey, don't knock off the knockoffs.
Yeah, don't knock the knockoffs.
Yeah, so there's all the stuff that he comes with.
Yeah.
Cool.
And there's that
calling these fourth party.
And that's for what? Is that American 63?
Yes.
That's not too bad. 6,300.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Tor's face. He's like, shit. I want to get one of those knockoff, but then I got to hear a lot of you after.
I ain't got to worry about hearing you because I don't want it.
Hey, dude, I see it in your face. You're just like this. I want that.
And then
I want to know.
This
I
one
want
for
I want
Anthony.
the googly eyes for my G1.
Oh, for me?
What were you saying?
I want the googly eyes for my G1 sludge.
Oh.
Hey, no, they made them until tonight. I knew they made them for all the new ones, but I didn't know they made them for the old ones. Now I got to dig up those.
There you go.
Venom. Yeah, the last of the deluxe Insecticons. All three others were retools. They made they were like, I guess we just got to make a new tooling for the fourth one. And he looks exactly like the G1 Venom. He just has articulation now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yes, the original did have that dopey looking head.
Yes, it did.
What it is it's like it's supposed to be. Yeah, it's supposed to be like that red in the middle is a visor and he's got a mouth plate, but I still read the insect eyes as his actual eyes, and that visor in the middle is like a goofy mouth. You're not supposed to, but that's how I've always seen it.
I'm waiting for the re-release of Shockwave. Is that supposed to be Studio or Age of Primus?
That is the. Oh. Well, this one here is the Age of Prime.
Age of the Prime.
Yeah. If it's movies, it's Studio Series. If it's everything else, it's Age of the Primes or whatever the main line is at the moment.
So the Michael Bay version of Shockwave is supposed to be coming out, and it looks awesome.
Yeah, Mr. Magnus has a copy.
Is that what? Yeah. You weren't here for that.
No, I was not. And shame on you for not showing me as of yet.
So for those that missed it, you can go and view our TelaTraan 1 segment of.
Yeah, somebody sent him I mean, he got a big box of toys and Shockwave was in it.
Oh, look how beautiful that is! I have the original one, obviously, right? But look at that.
Yeah, this one's never even been. Look, he's still got the packaging straps on his back.
Yeah, the twist ties.
That's what that X is right there.
Look how menacing and beautiful in all its glory.
Wow, Letty, I never knew you were such a Bayformer fan.
You did?
Well, he likes Dark in the Moon.
Shockwave is actually
Don't make me murder prime your ass, okay?
Listen, you ain't done nothing to my ass for less than $20, and you still owe me for the last time.
Whoa.
Unreal.
Oh, I didn't know we could get credit.
So we Canadians live. All right. Any more news?
Oh.
So what else did you get then, Bill? If I can ask.
Like 7,000 things.
We went through them all.
Holy shit! You got like 7,000 Transformers.
I was I was contacted by a friend of mine that's a deacon at a church, and they had a donation of toys given to the church.
Okay.
And he said, "There's a bunch of Transformers in it. Come and take a look at them." Well, they had them in garbage bags. As I opened up this one bag, and I saw that Megatron sitting on top, this piece of garbage, and I went,
What?
"Oh, this is
Show
trash
that
stuff,
again?
man. This is
That's the
oh no,
authentic one. That's like a dollar store type
yeah, it's
guy.
hollow."
Oh, okay. I didn't see it. You just kind of waved it very quickly.
And I saw that, and I saw a couple of other little dollar store type Transformers, and I was like, "Oh, this is not anything that I'm interested in." And I looked at there was a bag full of
Godzilla.
Dragon Ball Z action figures. They're not action figures; they're like statues.
Okay.
And I was like, I have no idea if there's even a market for this. Went to the next bag, and it's full of. Turn the light back on. Where'd I put them? Oh, I'll put them over here. The next bag's got like 25 of these in it.
It's Godzilla!
Like modern Godzillas too. I'd be interested if any of the Godzillas are from like the new Japanese movies instead of just the American ones, because those are the ones I like.
They're all that one, just smaller versions. And Kong. There was some Kong stuff, and then the last one was full of aliens and Predator, like the real nice, big, tall, 10 and 12 inch
The
Todd
NECA
McFarlane.
ones?
Yeah, NECA. And I was like, "Ooh, that might be some money there."
Mm-hmm.
I said, "What are you wanting for all this?" And he said, "Give us $100."
Yeah.
So I gave him a $100 bill, and I ran with it. Got home, and I'm unpackaging everything, and this is how many Transformers there. Oh, am I frozen?
Nope.
Yeah, you're frozen.
No.
We like you so twice, we get to see you twice.
Right now we're having a flashback. So previously on TelaTraan 1.
Previously on TelaTraan 1.
We'll be right back after these messages.
So this is just sped up a bit, but here is Mr. Magnus showing off all of his collection.
Oh shit, that's the new Ironhide one from warforcybertron.
He has the new Ironhide in there. He's got Studio Series Bumblebee, the
And that was
Transformers
$100?
one. Yeah.
Yep.
And all the other stuff.
Yeah. There's like
Holy
probably
frig.
four digits worth of stuff in that box. Just the leader class guys alone, because you got Shockwave, you got Studio Optimus, you got
Studio Grimlock.
Yeah, Studio Grimlock.
Jazz, Studio Galvatron, or Studio Galvatron, Studio Jazz.
There we go.
That big noisemaker Optimus. Just running through these fast. Yeah.
That is
The
nuts.
other Bumblebee.
Badassatron.
Yeah, because you have the Studio Series one, and then
Holy
the main
shit, you
line
got that
one we
too?
did earlier. Yeah.
God bless your church.
There's the Starscream.
Oh, they're supposed to come out with what's called a Skywarp version of that as well.
There's the Shockwave.
Oh.
Get a knockoff one, send it to Toy War.
It's already a knockoff. It's not G1.
Sure it is. It's one of the church attached. You know what? I'm going to start making runs to your church now.
My church. My cousin's church, actually.
All right, I'm going to take a run to your cousin's church then. Holy crow, man.
Yeah. Say the ones I'm most envious of are the Studio Transformers 1 Bumblebee, because I've been looking out for that one.
Badassatron.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like...
You got a G2 Grimlock was in there?
Yeah, Blue Grimlock.
Yeah, I mean,
I actually do have.
A lot of stuff that's still on shelves.
Yeah. And you got all of Prima. That's a really good one, too. Yeah, I have him. He's fun.
That's the Bumblebee Optimus Prime, right?
The Rise of the Beasts Optimus.
Yeah. That's the.
There's the Transformers one. I'm presuming you still got like accessories there too, right? Like.
Oh yeah, the whole bottom of that bucket is full of accessories.
All right, good. So I'm presuming anything there that's incomplete, it's probably in the bin somewhere.
It was just all figures, no box.
Oh no,
no, it's just figures. I mean, so what happened was this guy's roommate, the guy that had all this stuff, lives with a guy, and he got brought up on some sort of charges. I'm guessing they were probably pedo charges because he was forced to get rid of anything he could use to lure children because he lives in the house.
I did not know that. That's very cursed. Jesus H. Christ. Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh, that suddenly that collection. I'm like,
nah, not in my house. Mm-hmm. They're all cleansed by Unicron.
Yeah, you know.
I was gonna say, did you throw some holy water before you left?
RJ.
Just go to your bar and sprinkle some whiskey over there or something.
Things coming into my house become blessed anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, RJ Eagle. You can start getting those if you have a Second and Charles near you, they have those Thundercats and Motu crossover figures. I was trying to find at Ross some of this Reptile War TMT Motu crossover from the last wave of it, and I didn't have no luck, but I did find this, the Chitara.
We don't have that stuff.
That's a funny question that RJ Eagle's asking. He's like, was that Tank Studio Series 86 Megatron? No, it's about the farthest from that you could get.
No, but you know what? When Bill waved it for that quick second for the first time, it kind of looked like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is literally like a two-step transformer.
Yeah, but you didn't put it like that. Like you had it like on the top part, and you just waved it quick, right?
Yeah, he waved it quick, and I was like, Jesus Christ, was there a Robeson in there?
Literally,
it kind of looks like the Robeson tank.
Down.
It does.
Well, yeah, the Robeson.
You open the arms up,
the same evergreen design,
and you flip up the chest, and there he is. And I mean, he is absolutely hollow.
Hey, no kibbles. No backpack or kibbles. Can't go wrong with that.
All he had to do was give up his soul and his mind.
That's right. But so I called my friend over at the toy collector at Consumers Mall. Y'all seen me show pictures of his booths over there.
Yeah.
And I called him up and I was like, I've got all of this Godzilla and Alien Predator stuff. Is there a market for it? And he's like, yeah, there's a pretty good market for it. Bring it over and let me look at it. And so I took all of it. It was about 60 pieces in total. So we're pulling them out, and he's like, it'd take me forever to figure out which, because the Alien Predator stuff, I'll bet there was a gallon bag of weapons and face huggers and eggs and pods.
Wow.
I mean,
never
just
be able to sort
thousands of pieces. He said, it'll take me forever to sort this all out. And he just went and counted down through all the Godzillas, through all that stuff. And he goes, how about $200?
So,
I said, sold.
Yeah, so he walked away from
the green
with more money than when he started.
I'm in the green, and I got all those Transformers, and my soon-to-be stepson got a 25 Dragon Ball Z character figures.
Yeah, everybody wins.
Hold on, just to remind our Canadian audience, a gallon is a liter. Divided by 4. And you get a liter, so.
There you go.
I'm sorry, what the hell was that in Bald Eagles?
A gallon is 2.6 liters.
No, a gallon?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry, how many cheeseburgers?
There are 4 gallons. There is 4 liters in 1 gallon.
There, okay.
So if Toy Warp leaves Florida at 8 a.m., Mr. Magnus leaves Indiana at 7 p.m., what time did they arrive in Texas?
Oh, wait. Are you converting that
11,200.
11,200 cheeseburgers by the power of American Eagle.
Yep.
Are you doing a conversion of kilometers or miles per hour?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I only speak back-to-back World War champion.
Oh, damn. Yeah,
Yeah.
but we're not going to win the third one.
We're
gonna
talking
be
about,
fighting,
man. It's
we're
just
going to be fighting with everybody else.
just remember, Canada had a big help in that, and plus the War of 1812.
Yeah, the one time that the two countries came to blows.
And we print that shit down.
We made the White House white.
Welcome to the History Channel.
So just remember, Canada has Castle Hill.
Mm-hmm.
It's up in Newfoundland. Castle Hill has never fallen in battle.
Okay, so I know where to go if things.
I know where to go if things get bad.
It's wicked, man. That's where we went for our honeymoon. My baby mama, whenever we were married, we went up there because it's where her grandparents were from. Yeah, I married a Newfie.
So did I, actually.
I don't want to
That's
even
where
go
Jeff's
there.
from, so I also
I
did
don't
that.
even want to go there.
Well, she probably knows all about what Castle Hill is. That's what everybody up there talks about. And so we went up and checked it out, and then they've got, it's like walking through any kind of a national park. They've got these little stands, and you push a button, and it tells you what was at this point at the fort, and what was at this point at the fort, and what was at this point at the fort. And when you get to where you're looking out over the bay, that's the only way in from that ocean into North America is coming through that bay, and they had 4 full days of firing before they could be returned fired on. Because they're so high up.
That's
They
right.
can lob in on ships and stuff before they can return fire.
We had the high ground.
Yeah, and it was definitely the high ground.
That's an Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, that was the one thing that I had to say about whenever I did go up together. That's the only time I've been up there other than when me and my buddies took a weekend trip and just went up to Niagara Falls just to say that we could do it in the middle of February. Young, dumb, and full of it, you know what I mean? But we went up there for that, and at least that part, because that's the only place I went to was Newfoundland. Right there is Placentia Bay, freshwater.
Listen,
was the cleanliness.
Yeah, Newfoundland is a very beautiful province.
You drive down the highways here, and even if it's one that's got a litter patrol that picks up every week, you're still going to see in a mile 5 or 6 pieces, a Coke can, a dip can, a pack of cigarettes, something in the grass. You didn't see none of that up there. Everything was pristine clean.
That's the way it'll stay, I hope.
I hope so too. No, like Newfoundland is a beautiful province. Beautiful.
No, when y'all become the 51st state, we're gonna litter y'all up really good. We're gonna take care of that shit.
That's okay, man, because I told
fuck your clean air. Fuck your clean air. We're gonna get some pollution moved in there. We'll get a couple of
just move
power
the pollution
plants
somehow.
Don't worry, we're gonna transform Texas, Florida, and Arizona.
Yeah, I mean, once we become the 51st state, whatever prices you quote for Transformers, those will be the prices that we're paying. So no more conversions and and taxes and border tax.
Oh, I just can't wait for the.
I do hope that we adopt the loonies and toonies, though. I love those coins. I still have 4 or 5 of them here from when I went up there.
Well, you gotta be a loony and toonie to keep those, right? So,
y'all still have them? Is that still part of the currency up there?
Oh,
the loony and toonie. It's a $1 and a $2 coin. Is all it is. Toy work.
No, I know. I watch South Park.
I've never watched an episode of South Park, so I don't know.
You're missing out.
Oh, speaking of which, they brought back King of the Hill, and I actually watched. I just had free time within the time I never have free time, and I decided, you know what? Let me just catch the first episode that everyone's hoopla and hawing about. And what's interesting is in terms of Hank's vision of how he sees America, because essentially, I guess he was living in Saudi Arabia for about 7 years. then comes back to America. It's interesting. His point of view is exactly the current time frame, where it's like you look at the roads now. There's extra bike lanes and everything, but it shows the level of, I guess, the word of stupidity in terms of the direction that humans are going. Because, the early days when we drove, there's lines on the road, there's a sign, you know what to do. Now there's a sign telling you that there's a sign, telling you that there's a sign, there's extra lines on the road, there's like these little extra poles on the road teaching people how to turn corners and stuff. And he's like, what happened? And it seriously is that. It's like, what did happen? Like, everyone back in the day driving didn't need extra signs and poles and lines. Everyone knew how to turn a corner with a car. Apparently no one knows how to do that anymore. So they need
Have
guidance.
you ever seen the movie Idiocracy?
Oh gosh, yes.
Same author, Mike Judge. Same author. You know what I mean?
Yes, that's it. That's exactly it.
And
Yeah.
that's, I mean, seriously, that's where it's headed.
That's exactly it.
I
Look at
didn't
the
watch the
stupid
new
shit
King
we're
of the
going through
Hill.
right now.
I know, right?
I didn't watch the new King of the Hill because I haven't seen the old one, but I did watch the revived Beavis and Butthead, which is also by Mike Judge, and I wasn't expecting it to be any good, and then it shockingly was.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
guess Mike Judge has the secret formula that even coming back to this stuff decades later, it's still somehow, it's like he never left. So very few creators can manage to make their stuff feel like that. And my brother-in-law watched the new King of the Hill, and I could hear him laughing his ass off the whole time. So he did a good job there.
No, they did. They did.
Yeah. So and it's rare, because usually when they revive things so long afterwards, especially comedies, like the mojo often is lost to the mists of time.
Yes. RJ is saying, ew, that Megs is cannon fodder.
Yeah.
And saying to Sedum, are you getting the Motu Thundercats, crossover Thundercats figures? Battle Cat is sick, and I pre-ordered that line. Amazing.
Yeah, I saw Battle Cat. I almost got him, but I might be doing some other shopping this week, so I wanted to save my fund money for later. But if I don't find anything, I
Fun
might see if
money.
I can pick him up. And then I stick to that whole my boring money goes for boring stuff, my art money goes to art stuff, and my fun money goes to fun stuff.
Okay.
That seems to work for me, so I've been sticking to it since I moved up to Ohio.
Whatever it takes.
Hey,
But yeah, I saw the first. Let me find the little card.
I mean, there are some groups out there. People are like, spending their rent and mortgage money on figures, and they're like,
Yeah, there it goes though.
Know
I
your
also
limit. Play
found
within it.
if he's blown like too much money too quick, it just loses the fun of it. Because if you're not like playing like, okay, I'm gonna try to get this, you don't prioritize your figures and you just get them. If you can just get them like all as whenever you want to, just easily, it's no fun.
Yeah.
Half the fun is
So,
like being like, okay, I want this more than this piece of shit, but I still want that piece of shit,
yeah.
What a piece of shit.
or I
I
still
did
want
the.
that recolor, but I want the new like I know the only Wave 1 Age of Prime I hadn't picked up is that blue Grimlock. I picked up
Yeah.
everything else.
I
And
did
the
some.
reason I skipped on Grimlock because it's the one that's not a new mold, so and it's
Yeah.
a more expensive figure. So I was like, it can wait. At least the
piece of shit.
Waspinator has a new head, so.
I did some temporal math after TFCon and the pile of figures that I got there, which, by the way, much like Mr. Magnus' situation, I left in the green because I was selling stuff at the same time. The pile of figures I got at TFCon will last me into 2026 in terms of writing reviews, so I could buy no other figures the rest of the year.
And where keep all those reviews?
childrenofprimus.com under the news and reviews section.
Okay.
that's correct.
It's like
And
obviously
Orlotti?
I never buy things just to write about. Well, there's been points where I'm like, this would make an interesting review, but like, I'm not going to buy things just to keep up with my writing. But it's good to know that I'm good for a long time. I don't need to get anything right now.
That's crazy because there's some vintage toys I've bought just because, like, oh, that'll make a good review.
Yeah, well, it's got to be something I already want to own. But there have been ones where I'm like, oh, it'd be fun to talk about this guy.
No, I mean, I bought it just for that purpose. You know what I mean? And then resold it.
Oh yeah, well that too. Yeah, there is that factor because I'm very in and out with the stuff I have because I sell it at TFCon every year anyway.
So I remember.
Next year I'll have this whole drum to bring up there.
Oh gosh, that will be
I,
reviews right up until
I
2030.
have I have
2030.
I have everything that's in this. The blaster was the only one that I put on my shelf.
If
Yeah,
Fair were to do a review of everything that Magnus owns, Marvel would own him till he's 99.
yeah,
Till you're 90.
yeah. That would be. I'm like, that's all of 2026 in that bucket there. That takes me into 2027.
Until you're 90.
Yeah. Hey, I mean that's not a bad life to have. My writing is already like I'm already thinking about this in my head. I'm already composing these things in my head. I call it an exorcism sometimes because I'm like I just need to get it out of my head, get it on the paper so I don't have to replay it over and over again in my head anymore.
Yeah, well, you're lucky you can do that during the day. Mine doesn't happen until I go lay down and go to sleep, and then I start having scripts for videos, come through my head. Like I should say that, say this, say it that way, say this line, and blah blah blah. Oh yeah, it
It's good to know
never
it doesn't just
never
happen to me,
fails.
honestly.
But
Do what?
Well, that's when you do your best thinking. It's either on the toilet or when you go to bed.
A lot of times, me, it'll be like when I'm driving or shopping, because points where my brain is like half off. And but I live I live around some country roads, so there's not a lot of stuff for me to worry about running into when I'm driving. So I'm not being dangerous there.
Oh, you went full boony?
Yeah, I'm a little bit north of where I was before, so I'm pretty boony out here.
Oh wow. Get used to it until they start building around you.
it's funny.
Yeah,
Yeah, RJ Eagle, definitely like in Richmond, Virginia, when they start having those e-scooters people could rent out, like they just charge their swipe their ABT not ATM their debit credit card to them, and those people would be driving like madmen, like they were. And I already had to deal with like on the Broad Street of Richmond, Virginia, right in front of my apartment. You would sometimes see the late, like the 1, 2 in the morning, the people doing illegal drag racing. The cops just love them.
Oh, that's like
Which
the
I mean
next
is
That's
the
their
exact
business.
opposite.
the next city over for us, where the universities are. There's a ton of those e-scooters that you just pick it up and rent it and whatever. And a couple cities are like that.
Yeah,
Sam,
we have
I'm
that now.
confused on how you're in Ohio and can have those e-scooters because when I left Ohio, everything on the road had to have all the proper lighting of a car, had to be licensed and insured like a car. So you couldn't drive anything on the road like a scooter, a golf cart, a go kart, anything like that.
Well, that's
So
nighttime. Like
how
I
do those
know with
scooters exist in Ohio?
bikes, because I got lights on my bicycle, so I can ride it around at night if I just want to do it in my neighborhood. And I think anything over 30 miles per hour when it comes to mopeds. Like you were saying, the go karts. I know there's some kids that live like around the bend from me, and they only ride that thing because their parents be like, "Don't even think about trying to ride that shit at night because you're too low to the ground." Even if you had lights, people would just think they're catching like a puddle of water or some oil from people doing their oil change or something on the side of in front of the sidewalk. So
Well, I think the same thing applies here because a lot of those scooters are kind of a gray area. So it's
Well,
like,
the bylaws. Hold on, the
yeah,
bylaws in Toronto. You're not supposed to be driving them at all on the streets or and
yeah,
on the sidewalks.
if
There's
the
there's
stuff
a
is under 30 miles, that's what it seems to
no.
be on
Hold on,
here.
hold on a second. I'm saying in Toronto, what's called there is a bylaw because I do talk to a lot of cop buddies, right? There is a bylaw saying that you cannot be like they're prohibitive. But what happens is, the majority of the mob rules, right? And so what do you have? You have all these e-bikes, all these scooters, using the bike lanes or using, and we got tons of bike lanes in downtown Toronto. What's called and the sidewalks and the streets, right? and they're just all Uber Eats people. Uber Eats, skip the dish, whatever you want. You have the odd person that use it, for their own personal transportation, like a scooter from, like, let's just say from an office tower to Union Station, which is like a Grand Central Station kind of equivalent kind of thing, right?
Main station.
Yeah, so they'll use that, but majority of them, it's all for skip the dish, Uber Eat, all that stuff, and you just got too many of them, and the cops don't have time to issue out tickets.
But that's where the gray area applies.
Yeah,
Because as you said, they're not supposed to be on the road. The
Yeah.
speed of a lot of those e-bikes, I mean, we go by kilometers. They are at the speed of
40, 50.
Yeah, they're at a speed of a car. So you can't have that on a sidewalk because you run
Yeah.
into someone, like, that's a serious injury. So, but yet they can't be on the road, yet they have the same speed as a car. So there is still a bit of a gray area with them.
And the city folks, our councilors want that. And then what you said, here in Vaughan, where I live, there's tons of those scooters or e-bikes that are just laying all over the floor that you can just pick up, rent it, and go wherever you're going and just drop it off wherever you're at. I know that's huge in California and Florida. So they adopted the same thing here in Vaughan, which I don't like, to be honest with you. It looks like litter.
I have zero opinions because my boony life does not include any of this stuff.
Yeah, 'cause I find over here it's more, at least on this side of the city, it's more where the colleges and universities are. Because where I've moved over here, you barely see them. But and then in the last city, around the university, hundreds of them. Like although they pack them away wherever during the winter, but during the summer months, there's hundreds of them. Like, you don't see them as much over on this side.
There's a lot of them in Orlando because they actually use them to get back and forth. Like for MegaCon, they use them to get back and forth between parking and the MegaCon building because a lot of the parking can be, a mile away. So
Makes sense.
you can rent those things and scoot on down to the convention center.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
that
makes
seems
sense.
fair.
And a big parking lot, that like a big, huge outdoor parking lot, that makes sense. But when you're literally just walking down a sidewalk, right, and you see a whole bunch of them just laying there, and you're like, oh, you know what? Here, let me take this, and I'll go for the next couple of blocks, and then I'll just drop it there, lay it on the floor. I don't know. Maybe I'm old-minded, like I'm that old man, get off my lawn kind of thing, but I just don't like the fact that it looks like litter. It looks like a whole bunch of homeless people robbed a whole bunch of scooters and took a whole bunch of parts and then left the rest out there. That's, to me, that's the perception that's how I see it.
I would say in response to RJ's comment now, Richmond, Virginia, and DC, I would say because those are old enough cities that whereas like 10 blocks of Dayton, Ohio, and like northern cities is like 1 block of Richmond, Virginia, and they tend to have wider sidewalks down there. So I feel like down in Richmond, Virginia, you can kind of get away with more on sidewalk stuff just because the sidewalks are so big. But then up here in Ohio, the roads are big enough, wide enough to turn a horse carriage around in. It's like, you guys weren't even around in the 1600s. What the hell are you worrying about a horse carriage for? I grew up, up the
all the
Fraser
Amish
River
people in
from
Ohio.
Jamestown,
Yeah.
the first successful colony. But a lot of it, I think, is because there's been that influx of the but there's more options now. I mean, a lot of people, if they're going to ride bikes, they're probably already rode bikes when you were a little kid, or for fun, for fitness already. But I do agree, like that e-bikes and those scooters. For cities that have smaller sidewalks, like Dayton, Ohio, where they have dedicated bike lanes even downtown, because the sidewalks tend to be smaller down there than it is down in Richmond and DC. That's where you get more trouble because you get this sudden saturation that, when they made those bike lanes originally, they didn't have the e-scooters, they didn't have the e-bikes. And then all of a sudden you got to account for this new traffic, and the stuff hasn't caught up yet.
Well, that's the whole point of transformation from one generation to another, right?
Yeah.
Like,
RJ, I can answer that really easily for you. It's definitely the drivers. And why? It's because in the United States, a driver's license is a privilege. It's a privilege that they can easily take away.
Same here.
So they don't really care if you can drive well or not. They just care that that's a freedom that they can eventually take away from you for minor infractions, especially if you're in Ohio.
Yep.
Now to what
Fucking Oakwood.
Sentiment
Them.
and Toy Warp answered, because RJ's question is, I think the question is, the drivers change or the pedestrians gotten worse? I realize there's more complexity
Both.
now with e-bikes, but people's traffic awareness have gone downhill. And I would say pedestrians are bad too, because, as kids growing up, we were taught if you go to a crosswalk, you're supposed to like look first to see what the traffic's doing, point when it slows down, then you cross the street. I see so many people, they just show up at the crosswalk, push the button, and walk into the road. And I'm like,
With their face in their phone.
yeah, like 2,000-pound vehicles do not instantly stop. The second you push a button and walk in the road, you have to wait for them to stop and let you through. But then there's the flip side. There's a lot of idiot drivers. They see the flashing lights, they see the pedestrian, they just keep going. And I'm like, okay, so both sides need to be re-educated on how a crosswalk works. It worked in the 60s and 70s. Somehow today, it's a failing concept.
Well, it's why they say,
the
like,
right
if
of
you have a
way,
red
the
light, it
right of
doesn't-
way
I mean,
never
if you have a green
did.
light, it doesn't mean go. It means go after the intersection is clear.
Yeah,
And
the
I mean,
right
that's
of
where
way,
people get that screwed up on driving tests a lot.
the right of way never did a dead person a bit of good.
That's why I blame Under Armour.
What?
Because everybody's wearing Under Armour now. They think they're wearing like this armor, so I can walk in front of a car, and that car is better stop. Otherwise, I got my Under Armour on. That's going to protect me. No,
Maybe that works for those Canadian cars.
Right.
They don't work for the fat American car.
Right.
Was it
Children-
when
Children of
When
Primus
I was
does
a
not
kid-
promote the insulting of Under Armour garments.
Yeah, I mean,
I
if
do.
you
When
want
I
a
was a kid,
sponsorship, well, I'll sing your praises all day.
when I was a
But here's
kid,
the- yeah, go ahead, Joe.
scooters, skateboards, and bicycles, you rode in the street. We were taught hand signals.
Yep.
You had to obey all the traffic laws that a car had to.
Mhm.
If you were on a road and there was a stoplight, you had to stop. It didn't mean you stopped because you're on a bicycle, looked both ways, and went on.
This
A
why they
bicycle has the same laws that a car does.
That is
It's
correct.
because in a lot of states, a bicycle is still considered a motor vehicle.
Yeah,
Yep.
but a lot of these people that are riding their bikes think they have the more high ground because I'm saving the climate, and so I don't have to stop for anything. I'm just gonna keep on going past that red light, that stop sign. You gotta wait for me. I don't need to wait for you.
We
And
don't
see
have
the
that down
ones
here.
that get all decked
Right.
out in their bike gear, those types. Oh my god.
These are
That's
literally problems I never have.
Yeah,
Well,
we don't have
gentlemen,
those problems down here.
I'm up at 3 a.m., so I'm signing out.
Good night. Good night.
All right, sir, Mr. Magnus, and thank you for joining us.
Have a good one. RJ, everybody in the comments, peace out. Till all are one.
That's all I want, buddy.
Later
Looking
on.
through your bin of stuff.
We will be rounding up soon. RJ says, totally agree on both sides with Toy Warp and Spin. To add what Spin says, that is very true with pedestrians thinking that they have the right to just jump into the road, thinking the cars must obey. Not good.
Hey, we gotta watch that video before we end it off.
What video?
Which video?
The one that I sent to Spin in your private chat.
Oh, let's see.
We gotta watch private videos?
Yeah.
All right, I'm pulling it up. Let's see.
I
These
got
are for our
one
American
more photo
friends.
I gotta take that I've got my shot list done.
Today especially has been a freestyle frenzy Sunday.
It's been
Yeah.
a freestyle. Well, I'm looking at the video. I don't think I can play that because
Why not?
copyright restrictions. 'Cause remember, live streams, the bots are on us like they're on us, and
Yeah,
that's
but
why-
we're doing a video reaction.
yeah. But we start playing that, we'll get restricted by the owners of who owns this video, and that's why there's that 1 minute delay on YouTube, because they can then restrict us. Anyone watching us live on YouTube, it will come in like a minute later.
I don't understand. How is it possible we're not able to do a video reaction where everybody else can? I'm not debating you specifically, Spin, but I'm just saying it's like every time I go on YouTube, I see everybody else doing it, then we do it, we get fucking a strike. How's that possible?
One, they're not doing it on a live stream. Two, there is ways to do it. It's just we're not set up in those ways to do it.
Okay, can we play it without seeing it, but we can hear it?
We could.
Then the sound. Then they'll get you on sound.
But it's all verbal.
As a matter of fact,
video too.
Our live stream we did where we had the opening of a whole bunch of the cartoons mashed into one.
Yes.
Every time it came back around to Voltron,
yes,
the stream cut out, and as soon as it was over, the stream would come back on.
Yeah, because they have video and audio bots. So even if you take out the sound and you're playing the video of something, man. It's on there.
Okay, can someone explain to me this how it works? Because, like I said, it's like everybody else can do it except for us.
Well, you have to look at it at both sides because think about it.
I'm not looking at it both sides. I'm looking at it one way. Other people can do it and we can't.
Yeah,
Spin is I'm going to be like careful.
Think about it as I'm also a music artist. Now, say you have a channel with millions of people. You start sharing my stuff on your channel. You're getting paid for my work. I didn't get a cent for it.
Spin, we're doing a video reaction.
We're reacting right now.
So can we hear I want to hear at least the verbal side of things. We don't have to put the visual side of it. Can we not hear the verbal side of it?
No, that's actually the worst scenario.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man? Like seriously,
yeah, these bots pick up on sound before they pick up on the actual footage.
Honest to God, like, I don't get this. I really don't. Okay, can you put it in the general comics and link over here and link it up, or are we gonna get banned for doing that as well too?
Or Lottie really wants to show this video.
Yes, I want my American friends to watch this video because it's an SNL skit. And when I saw this for the first time, I was laughing my ass off, and I'm like, you know what? I can't wait to show these guys. And it just happened to be today that we were talking about like conversions and all that kind of stuff, Canada versus United States. And when I saw this, I was like, oh my god, this is perfect.
I remember this now. I've seen it. I've seen it at some point. It is perfect.
Yeah.
So it is it's on the Saturday Night Live YouTube channel, and it's called Washington's Dream. And I do remember coming across this at some point. Now that you've mentioned it. So unfortunately, we can't play it during our live stream. But
okay, can we all watch it without no stream or no what's it called, audio? And so we just watch it ourselves, and then we just make funny faces. Or are we gonna get copyright for that too?
If I had downloaded it, we could have done it with video and
oh
audio.
My god, man! Just.
Hey, Lottie, if it makes you feel any better, I don't know if Spin had checked it out yet. So I sent like maybe an hour before the show started. Now, you have an anime that is shown on Crunchyroll, which is owned by Sony, and their recent most episode, they have a homage to a famous Japanese band who Sony also, the music, not Avex, but the other that band's music label owns. So you got multiple sub companies of Sony trying to sue each other or not. And they're like, it's a homage. We figure we're in the right because we're a subsidiary of Sony. And the other subsidiary of Sony's like, no, we didn't get money back on it. Da da da.
Well,
whereas the band itself were cool with it. The band members that were getting homage, but like the record label people and the lawyers were like, oh my god.
Well, it's
so complicated. I don't get it.
Funny you say that because there is a hip hop parody movie back in the day.
Did they get copyright? CB4?
Yeah,
no, it's not CB4.
They might have to take the episode off. And it was done in the original comic. Obviously, it didn't have sound then, but
yeah, everyone knows.
Sometimes with bands like with Kiss, that they have they're known for their costumes. You got to worry about crap like that too.
Everyone knows CB4, but this was either Fear of a Black Hat or
I saw that one.
That was or another one that I can't remember. And essentially, it's and they're calling out the exact same thing because it's a group it's a parody group trying to get signed to the label, this and that, and someone sits them down and says, Public Enemy, and they're like, yes. Well, think about how funny this is because Public Enemy Chuck D, he's fighting the power and everything. Def Jam is underneath Columbia. Columbia's underneath Sony. So technically, the Japanese own Chuck D. But no one ever thinks of it that way.
My head hurts, man.
Exactly.
I just don't understand. Everybody else can do it and we can't.
Well, we shouldn't be doing what everyone else is doing anyways.
Well, they're making money and we're not.
How do you know they're making money?
Because they've been on it for like 10, 20 years now.
I don't want to be doing reaction videos for 10, 20 years.
Well, they're doing something they're doing something pretty good. All I'm just saying is that I wanted to watch a video so we can laugh, and we can't do it because of YouTube. Apparently.
You guys are in this to make money? I'm just having fun.
Right?
But that's my whole point. Right? But that's my whole point.
I'm just here to hang out with my friends.
Thank you for saying that. No, but hold on. But Anthony, thank you for saying that. So I just we're here to hang out, to have a fun time, talk about Transformers and silly robots and other pop culture. And this is such a cool video. It's really fucking funny oh, sorry, did I swear? Can I not do that on YouTube either?
You can do that. They've actually loosened the restrictions.
Oh, really?
So
okay.
During monetization, you can swear within monetization.
Wow, thank you very much, YouTube. Appreciate it. Am I allowed to drink a scotch on YouTube, or am I going to get copyright? Because, Crown Royal or JB or Gibson, they're going to say that's a Crown Royal or whatever company that I just mentioned. That's an image of their whiskey product shot that's on video right now.
So TelaTraan 2 segment has been brought to you by Hasbro, Saturday Night Live, and Crown Royal.
I don't get it, man. Honestly, God, I just don't get it. This is my Murder Prime moment. Can you put Murder Prime in the background, please?
There you go.
Thank you. Because I'm gonna vent right now. Honest to goodness.
Okay, you
right.
I think you've been venting for the last 20 minutes about this video.
I'm vent right now. Okay, can you put a close up on me? I gotta talk to YouTube here.
Okay.
All right, YouTube. Yeah, what the fuck, YouTube? Exactly. Like, YouTube, seriously. Like, I've been fighting with Spin here. Not fighting with him, but like just pleading, pleading with him to say, hey, can we do this? Can we do that? Can we show this? Can we play that? And all I do is I get pushback because of YouTube. But yet I see other people doing it, and I don't see their videos getting blocked. I don't see their video getting what's it called? What's a strike or a baseball game here, or whatever you want to call it. I'm Canadian. I play hockey, so nobody's getting penalties. Just could you please, pretty please, just put in simple terms what the hell you can and cannot do. I don't want no gray area. Just make it black and white and just say you could do this or you could do that, but you can't do this. Because I don't want to argue with my buddy Spin here for showing a video to make people laugh. That's all we want to do. But I'm not laughing right now. I'm pissed. And drinking.
He's becoming a thief.
So.
No. Was he done?
No, I'm not done yet.
Oh.
So YouTube, get your shit together. Fuck, I didn't comb my hair. Shit.
Get it together.
Get it together.
Okay.
God.
These fucking Americans in the background.
Wait a minute, damn it.
Get your shit together, alright?
I will make you respawn.
So I can watch my SNL skit to make everybody else laugh, alright? Fuck's sake.
Is he done?
And fuck
No,
you.
all right. Other than that.
Freaking Americans.
Little burgers.
These Americans in the background. Oh my god.
Did you, like, what are you doing, set up? Are you picking a winner? Dinner?
It's being silly.
Oh my goodness, man. No, I can be silly.
childrenofprimus.com, facebook.childrenofprimus.com,
All of us are only adults in
patreon.childrenofprimus.com.
legal years only. We're not mentally mature.
Well, can you when you're having arguments all the time and say, "Hey, can we play this?" No.
No.
like
YouTube is
seriously.
like
It's
a
almost like
wife that
Orlati
is
was
never
paid to
wrong,
promote this
well,
video tonight,
that
and he's
never
pissed
allows you
because
how
now
to
he ain't
be.
getting paid.
Well,
How much were they going to pay you if we were going to play this video?
Yeah, you got to break off some of that for us.
Right?
maybe.
Magnus,
Dude,
vote for it.
it's so
Funny
funny. This video is
five
so funny,
ways.
man. Like, honestly, God, when you watch this video, okay, look, we haven't even mentioned it yet. Spin's the only one that mentioned it. If you watch this video, it has to do everything what we talked about at the very beginning. It would have been such a great, what's it called, intro into, or like a conclusion of what we're just talking about, right? Like how you guys are so silly with your metrics and your measurements and all that kind of stuff, and you guys are silly.
I'm gonna fire off a hot take here and say that I very rarely find Saturday Night Live to actually be funny. So like it would be really funny if at the end of all this the video actually stinks.
Nope.
Well, we were not going to find out, Anthony, because we can't play it.
I agree with that. Like,
Nor get paid for it.
I'm
Right?
surprised that they're still making shows, because really, it's maybe one every 2 years they've got something funny. The rest of it, like, it's just a dumpster fire.
Which, I mean, to be fair, it's hard to invent like a hour plus of comedy over the course of like a week, which is like how they do it. So it's like an insane schedule to do that. So it makes sense that most of them are not winners. But I'm also like, why would you make a show like that?
But look at the flip side. When you look at stuff from like the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and early 90s, like
Came out in the 70s, not 60s.
like the mindset in terms of the creativity and genius in terms of just the writing and what went into stuff, like there are just classics, because it's just like what was going on inside of those people's heads, aside from probably white powder like floating all over the place.
I was just about to say,
what was going on in their head, like
Bring back white powder again.
whereas like the recent Saturday Night Lives, I'm like, no, you guys are there's hit or miss, and you're doing a lot of misses.
Hey, like Dave Chappelle's Rick James.
Oh yes.
Cocaine's a hell of a bitch.
Hell of a
I'm
drug.
a James.
Oh, hell of a drug. I said bitch because I wanted to say bitch. We're on YouTube.
Okay.
The 5 fingers next to the face.
he is mad he ain't getting paid to show that video.
Mm-hmm.
All that Saturday Night Live money.
Magnus Multiverse hiding in the comments saying the gaming is back, and we're just about to round up for the
I
year.
know.
So, join us. Hopefully you can get to join us a bit earlier, and when we stream, and not next week. I actually forgot to mention that, because next week we'll be off, but we're back the week after.
Well, are we off because of YouTube?
No.
Yes.
No.
Everything, all the problems in the world revolve around YouTube, Orlati. This is what happens when you buy nothing but knockoffs. It eats your brain.
Right. Don't be jealous.
Where did YouTube touch you, Orlati? Did it? Are you sure you're children on your own and not YouTube's?
It's 10/24.
Why do you think I'm drinking whiskey right now, son?
Because I'm an asshole.
No. It's because YouTube touched me.
Oh dear.
Oof.
Oof indeed.
Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna fire back until YouTube allows me to play that video without being copyrighted. Or
He's
blocked
getting
or
paid. He's
banned.
got dedication too, man.
Fucking right.
What's funny? As often as crazy as that sounds, there are those channels where they go down that road and they've got more subscribers than some countries have, like, population, and I'm like, but somehow they make it work. But really, the mental level of what they're putting out there, I'm like, no, I can't. I can't.
Okay, listen. We're gonna find loopholes.
I'm listening.
I'm gonna find me a nice Jew wop lawyer. All right.
Careful. Now you're gonna get us canceled. Careful. That was a cancel strike right there.
No, it wasn't.
He's
I'm
the right
canceled. Look, I'm
nationality.
canceled. Oh, I'm canceled. Oh, I'm gone forever. I'm not in reality anymore. Look, I'm canceled. Whatever.
On a happier note, over on Toy War Vintage Reviews, for everyone that I didn't mention it to in this segment, I have the video up of doing the walkthrough of the G1 Transformers collection here. So go over to Toy Warp Vintage Reviews and check that out. I would appreciate it.
Knockoffs in the background.
Yes. No
Absolutely
knockoffs.
no knockoffs.
Absolutely no knockoffs. So, on that note, so thank you.
Wait.
Wait.
No, you're cut off. I'm going to have someone escort you off the premises, sir.
You gotta hit the like button.
Correct.
Right? Because this is what YouTube wants us to do, right? Because if we don't do this, then it's called the what's called again? The algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
The rhythm of the night. What's it called again?
Oh, you've just went back to a dance studio in the 90s.
Oh, okay.
Algorithm.
Anyways.
We'll stick to that. The rhythm of the night is something totally different.
Oh shit! You know
That's
what?
how you have
Since I
kids.
said the rhythm of the night, and it's the name of a song. Are we gonna get copyright on that?
No.
Oh fuck. Anyways, hit the like button, smash the notification, make some comments. Go to our website called childrenofprimus.com. Do I have to say .com? Is that such a 90s thing, or what did they say today?
They still say that. That's still
Oh, they say all right.
Yeah, not all websites
go
are
read
.com,
Anthony's
so.
reviews because he has too many of them, and they're
Somebody,
actually really
whoa!
good.
Somebody get to Tim Hortons. He's going to respawn. He's dying. He's going to respawn.
Hold on.
Get to Tim Hortons and pick him up
tomorrow morning.
All right.
Just do a special effect.
Don't listen to the Americans.
My Tim Hortons opens at 5.
Do what I say. Fuck
Yeah.
YouTube.
Do what you say.